Hi YouTube, it's Matt, back with a pickups video. The haul I'm going to show you today is actually from last weekend's car boot. We got rained off today. The weather around here is really bad. Raining all through the night, raining all today, so unfortunately no car boot today for me. But I picked up some interesting things last week at the car boot. Not mega money, but some interesting pieces that I've picked up. So yeah, I'm going to show you what I got, hopefully what I can get back for it. There is a few items here that I haven't researched just yet, but I'm going to be making a profit anyway, so I'll just run through with you and show you what I got. Always trying to pick up some football shirts lately, and was surprised to pick this one up. It is one of the replica ones. It's brand new and tagged size XL, so good men's size, but it's the replica of the Italian USA 94 shirt, I think, by Diodora. So it's brand new, it's never been worn, it's in really good condition, and it's got the legend Roberto Baggio on the back. So yeah, really nice. I couldn't believe that this was still there, because this was sort of the end of the car boot, and it was just pinned up on a coat hanger, onto somebody's car, and I asked how much, and it was £1. Couldn't believe that was £1, but yeah, snapped her hand off for that. These are all over different prices really. I mean, the brand that's made this one is Sport Best Fashion, but I've noticed looking on eBay there's a few different companies that do this, and I've seen them go for 20, 25, one's gone for 45. There's a lot more that's gone higher, but I'm sure those are the original ones. But yeah, with these new tags on, I've seen them go for all different prices, so I might aim for like 40, 45 and see where I get with it. It's a really nice shirt. The USA 94 Italian one was a really nice shirt. Not sure if you can see, but the design on the actual shirt as well, it's really nice. So yeah, £1, I'm hoping on about 40 back on that, if I can. That was a nice pickup. Sticking with football shirts, noticed this one on the floor, didn't really know a lot about it. Realised that it was old by looking at it. Kit supplier is Spall or Spal, whatever you want to call that. It's a Shrewsbury Town, but it's a Centenary Shirt from 1886 to 1986, so it was issued 1986. I'm sure it's the home shirt, I might be wrong, I'm not a Shrewsbury fan, but I think the away one is a red one. There is somebody who's got the red one listed, which is a long sleeved one, for something like £84.99, and they've got 17 watches on it. Didn't see this one on there, but again, I just had a quick little scoot on eBay. Do need to do some more research. But yeah, there was this shirt, and also, if I can show you, it came with this program as well, Centenary program. Really good condition. And I asked the guy how much he wanted for it, and yep, there's the Shrewsbury Town team, 96-87. He wanted £10 for the book and the shirt. Asked him if he'd go a bit lower. He said he couldn't go no lower than 8, so I didn't mind paying £8 for that. I'm going to try and shoot for the same price. I'm going to try about £79, £80 for that. I don't mind sitting on that for a bit if it can return me that sort of money. But yeah, it's have a look when you're out there, you know, the old football shirts and that, some really good money in them. I've picked up, if you've watched some of my previous videos, I think it was probably maybe the last car boot video or the one before that, I picked up 3 Wolverhampton Wanderers shirts. I've sold one for 35 or 39.99, I can't remember exactly. I think I've sold the other one for 30. And I've still got one more which I've put high price for £64.99, and they cost me £2 each. So some of the old football shirts and that, if you see them, pick them up, because you'd be surprised how much money's in them, especially if you can get some of the old Arsenal ones with the JVC sponsor, Liverpool as well, Manchester United. Any old football shirts will sell. But yeah, so sticking with football as well, this was a freebie. Somebody actually gave me this. It's a match attacks, sorry, don't really know a lot about them. There's a load of cards in there. It was given to me, And another good subscriber that I follow and does some really good videos, if you don't know him already, is Peter Ray's Adventure. So if you've never seen that channel, check it out. Type in Peter Ray's Adventure. He's got some really good videos. A really good guy, and I know that he gets a lot of these and sells them. So I've told him he can have them. So if you're watching, Peter, I think I've already spoke to you on Facebook. So yeah, these are yours, and I'm sending them out to you tomorrow. Okay. Picked up some books. You've probably seen in previous videos I like to pick up the Harry Potter books just to make bundles. There's a few different publishers I think with this set though. There's two Bloomsbury ones and 3 Ted Smart ones. So I'll try and keep them in the same publisher and make the sets up. But these were 50 pence. These were 10p a book. Surprising really with books sometimes, especially around the car boots by me. The Harry Potter books, some people want like £2, £3 a book. And then I went to this car boot last week and it was an old lady that was selling the books, and I said, how much are the books? And it's like 10p each. So, you know, I'm always going to pick those up for that price. I'll try not to spend over 50 pence a book for Harry Potter ones. You know, they've got to be in good condition, but for 10 pence, just not going to argue with that. So always good to make up sets, and they seem to sell well. Any more books? No more books. Right, picked up a Furby. These are the more desirable ones. It is a little bit grubby, it does need a little bit of a clean up. But these are one of the Furby original ones from 1998. Still tagged, still got its little paper, cardboard tag, whatever you want to call it, and the plastic one on the side. Never picked this colour up before, the black and orange one. I try to shoot between 30 plus really for a Furby original. Some people get more money for them, some people sell them a lot cheaper, but that's the sort of price I aim around for these. I might start upping those prices on the original ones and see how well I can do with them. This one was £3. The other ones like the Boom and that, they haven't got the value in it that these have got, and the crystal editions, but these are the ones you want to look out for really, the originals. So yeah, happy with that. Sticking with plushies, I picked up this set of 4 turtles. The only reason I picked these up is because they're in the set. They're quite nice actually. They're from, what's the brand? Mirage Studios. I think I looked it up and I think one of them sold, actually I think it's one of Malden as well, Donatella. I think one of them sold for around £6 or £7 each, so I'll keep them as a set and maybe try for like 25 plus, something like that. See how well I do, and if they don't go for that I'll start taking offers. So yeah, that's Donatello I think, Michelangelo, Leonardo and Raphael. So yeah, they were £1 each, so that was £4 for the sets. I picked up some trainers. Should have looked at these a bit more really, but I noticed there was a couple of people looking at them. One guy sort of pointed over at them to his mate. I think he was going to get them, so I just grabbed them. But they're Adidas, but they're Beckenbauer ones. I think is it Franz Beckenbauer, who played for Bayern Munich. So yeah, I thought that was a bit unusual. Never seen them before. They're called Beckenbauer All Round. Well, need a bit of a clean up. Soles need a little bit of a clean up. But they have got a few marks on them, which I didn't pay too much attention, because I asked the woman, I said, how much do you want for them? It was like £1. So I just stuck them straight in the bag, but they have got a few marks on them, but I'm going to make a profit on those surely. It's a shame about the few marks, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, so I might shoot for about £20 on those. There would have been a lot more if they haven't got these marks on them, but oh well, see how we'll get with those. Right, what else have we got? Right, I picked up these. Don't really know too much about them, but I picked them up because they're vintage, the 80s and they're boxed. Haven't tried them yet. I hope they do work, but if they don't, I'm sure they'll still sell. The battery operated remote control, but they're like proper old school remote control on a wire. Well, I sound like Peter Kay saying that. But yeah, that's the design. The truck lifts up into some sort of robot form, like a transformer. But yeah, there was I think I found the date on it, or I found the date on one of them. It was 80 something. So there was that one, and there was this one. Don't really know too much about these. I mean, I know quite a bit about 80s toys, but I've never seen these ones. Yeah, that's the one with the date on, 1985. They were £5 each. I got them out the box. They looked okay. Obviously no batteries, couldn't try them, so I took a chance at £5 each on those, because they got the boxes as well. Surely going to make a profit on that, but need to have a look in them a bit more. If any of you guys out there, any toy collectors, know these, please drop me a comment. Much appreciated, any advice I can get on things that I don't know. So yeah, £5 each, happy to pick those up. Always happy to pick some vintage toys up. And staying with vintage toys, I managed to pick these up. Well, the first three I'm going to show you are not vintage, but you may be shocked at some of the prices. Right, these are Jurassic Park 3, and which one's this? I think this is Camo Extreme version. This is called JP3 because it's got the JP and then the little 3 claw marks. One of these sold on eBay. It was on for $49.99 and they took an offer on it. So I think about 40 something quid on that, which is crazy. That was £1, but these ones are quite rare. A lot of people think out there you've got to have the first Jurassic Park figures, but you haven't to make money. You know, you can make some decent profit on that. That's easy £30 plus on that. I need to check. I think there's a way you can check, isn't there, what the best offer was. But yeah, that was $49.99 and they took a best offer on that, and that was £1. Staying with JP3, this is another one. This is another one. You press the button and they make a roar and things like that. I need to try the other two. I have tested the one and they do work. Well, the one does work. This one was up for $54.99 and somebody took a best offer on it. So again, a lot of profit in that from £1. It's got a little button underneath the neck, and you press it and there's a chomping action. So yeah, so like potentially 100 quid in there, and 2 quid. More luck though, I probably ain't going to get nowhere near that, but I'm going to try. This is the Spinosaurus, I think. Don't think this one is so much. I think this one sold for around $29.99, but still from £1. Gonna pick that up all day long. So yeah, really happy with those three. Yeah, and the vintage ones here, they were in bags. There were bags of like loads of figures, and I think there was £1 a bag, so there was around 10-12 items in the bag. So they work out to about 10p, about 10p or less. The only reason I picked them up is because the Star Wars. Don't really know massive amounts of Star Wars. I'm normally more Masters of the Universe, Thundercats, Brave Star, things like that. Monsters in my pockets, things. But don't really know too much about Star Wars. But these were 10p each, so I'm going to pick them up all day. And I can bundle them up in 5s or 10s and ask for good money. So there's that one. I think that might be Return of the Jedi. Correct me if I'm wrong, if there's any Star Wars buffs out there. I don't know that much about Star Wars. So there's one, 10p. There's another one. I think this is Admiral Akhtar, something like that. 10p. This one was chucked in the bag. I think that's a corpse. It's not G.I. Joe, but it's sort of similar, cheaper version. I know that's an Ewok. Ghostbusters, Star Wars again. Sorry if this is boring any of you out there that are not into toys or figures, but I just thought I'd show them. That's a Ghostbusters as well. That's another Star Wars, I think. Captain Scarlet was chucked in there. Star Wars. Yeah, this is a 1977 one. I think I've got quite a few different dates, from 77 to 80, 84, 86. So, a couple of Transformers in there as well. These are quite cool. little Transformers. Yeah. Some more Transformers. And they're all wrapped in little like see-through bags, like a pounder bag, so I'm always going to pick those up. Handful of Boglins, not really great money in Boglins, but I'm just going to pick them up anyway. Another Ghostbusters one. I've got tons and tons of figures. I can bundle these any way, shape or form I want to, and still be able to sell them. Star Wars, and Monsters in My Pocket, I think. Monsters in My Pocket Wrestlers. Right, that's it for those figures. Sorry if I've bored any of you with those, but had to show them the part of the haul. Picked up a couple of annuals. Like I've said in previous videos, always pick annuals up because I can bundle these with figures, or collectors are always picking these up. These cost me, I can't even remember, was it 20p, 30p, something like that. Really cheap on those. Centurions, that's the first time I've picked that one up. Centurions figures do go for really good money if you see these. They are very collectible. Right, so that's that. Picked up a radio cassette player, Pinnacle. I've tested it, it works. Need to do a bit more research on Pinnacle though. I've never picked up this stuff before. I've picked up Philips, Hitachi, Sony, Panasonic, but never picked up that one. Don't know if there's great profit in it, but that was £1. It was from a house clearance. If you ever see any of the house clearances at your car boot, just rummage through the boxes. Sometimes they've got some really good stuff in there. I've found some good bargains from there because they're just clearing stuff out of houses, and most things are 50p in a pound, and that was £1. I mean, it's worth it for its cable. If I come across a better one, say a more desirable Sony one, it hasn't got the plug or something, that all adds value to it. So yeah, that's worth £1 all day for me, so I don't mind picking that up. I'll probably be listing that between off the top of my head, say £25, something like that, but I will do a bit more research on the item number, on the model number, and hopefully there's more profit in it for me. Sticking with that, picked up a Sony Walkman. It's a little bit of a shame because it has got a dent there. There you can see it. Yeah, it has got a dent, a little bit scratched up, but again, these are all over the price. This is a Walkman 33. Don't usually see a lot of them with their belt clips on now because that's sort of on the verge of breaking. It's not really good, but it's still got it. It works. It's just a shame that it's a little bit scratched up and dented there. Again, these have fetched all different prices. I've seen them go for 20, 25. One sold for $49.99, but it was in really good condition. So I might even aim $29.99 on that. I would like more, but it's just a shame about that. But Sony Walkmans, can't really fail with them. And the guy had this next to it, Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet album. Asked him how much this was. He said, no, sorry, I asked him how much this was first. This was 50p. Then I asked him about this because I had it in my hand. He said £1. I said, would you take £1 for two? And he did. So those are 50p each. So yeah, I think this is only sold for like £6 or £7, but I've got a few of the Bon Jovi albums, so I'll bundle that up, 3 or 4 albums together, or I could even do a bit of a mix. I've got Guns N' Roses on cassette and things like that. Ask for a little bit more money. So yeah, don't mind picking that. Yep, picked up some videos. I think these were around 30p each. Predator, really good film. This is like one of my favourite films of all time. Used to watch this with all my mates when I was a kid. I know it word for word. It's just a great film, Predator. So yep, picked up that. Again, bundle them with Schwarzenegger movies, 80s movies, they'll always sell. Predator 2, Red Scorpion, Dolph Lundgren, picked that up, and also a Transformers VHS as well. So yeah, VHSs are coming back. A lot of people are a bit nostalgic about the VHSs, they like them in the collections now, so I'm always going to pick these up from 20, 30p, 50p, something like that. Don't really pay more than 50p unless it's like a limited edition special one or something. So yeah, that'll be for a bundle. Picked up some DVDs. These might be sent into Amazon. I need to check prices because they're sealed. So it's Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 1 and Use Your Illusion 2. I think it's all the music videos. But these were 50p each. Happy to pick those up sealed, so sure those will go to a collector somewhere. Picked up this. The only reason I picked it up is because it's sealed. It's a Parker pen set Vector. I think this was about £2 or £3. Didn't do no research or anything. I just thought it's sealed. It's Parker. You know, it's a nice little set that is. So probably aim something like 15 quid something. I don't know. I really do need to check this. But yeah, happy to pick that up sealed. Did have a little check of this when I was at the car boot, but I think there might be a couple of little figures missing. But it's a Warhammer set. It's Night Goblins Regiment. The box is in pretty good condition for the age. I think it's 1994, is it, something like that? I can't remember, maybe a bit later. No, it's not, it's 2000, sorry, I was wrong. It's 2000, but see if I can show you a little bit inside. Most of them are all still on their sprues, is it called? And there's a pack of them in there, but I think a couple of them have been taken out, but I should still sell those. There's going to be people who collect Warhammer who want spares, or might be somebody who's got the set who just need the box out there. One of these sold for about 25 quid, I think it was. This was £2, so always good to pick up Games Workshop stuff, Warhammer stuff. Yeah, so those are still no problem. Couple of big box PC games. Broken Sword 2 and Monkey Island. Quite rare now, the big box PC games. They're sort of making a comeback. These were £1 each. Yeah, I think one of them might be missing the inlay of the CD cover inside, but all the discs are there, everything else is there. Happy to pick these up for £1 each. These may even be sent into Amazon, don't know yet. I've just started Amazon actually. I just started FBA last week, sent in a few items, and I think I've sold 5 of them already, so just testing the water with Amazon at the minute. It's shocking to see that sometimes you look at prices on eBay and then you look on Amazon and you just can't believe the comparison. You know, you think, well, if they're cheaper on eBay, why doesn't somebody go to eBay and buy them, and vice versa? But I suppose there's just people out there that just prefer to shop on Amazon or just prefer to shop on eBay. But it's crazy sometimes the difference in the two platforms. But yeah, happy to pick those up for £1 each. I think that might be everything. Again, there wasn't a load of things that I picked up last week, but some interesting finds. You know, it's better to come back with something than nothing at all. But I've picked up some decent things. I think some things that are going to get me a good return, especially the football shirts. Those are really good. I should have a sales video coming up in the next few days for July. I've sold some decent items in July actually. Yeah, some decent ones. I think I picked up a Tomei water game, one of the water games where you fill it up with water and you just press the button and loads of things float in there. Picked that up for 50p and sold it for 30. It's a little crazy. Yes, I sold some decent things in that month, but yep, just check it out. It'll be coming out in the next few days. Yeah, so I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap this video up now. Again, thanks to all my subscribers for the continued support, really appreciate it. If anybody's got any comments about these things I've picked up, or any comments about me or my channel or previous things I've picked up, please leave the comments. Always happy to read and reply to the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, and if you like it, and if you like the things I'm picking up, or you're picking up similar, please give it a thumbs up. That'd be great to know that I'm doing something good. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video, and again, thanks for watching guys. Take care, bye.